Okay. Anyways, so other than this, I would suggest just practice arrow mode, because this is the future, and this will be like in other programming languages as well. Now, the last topic that I want to talk about, I'll just cover it really quick. So code debugging, as it mentioned here, errors not can, it will happen, irrespective how good programmer you are. And it is important for you to learn debugging as good as programming. So what code debugging? Programming code might contain syntax errors, logical errors, and sometimes when there are multiple people working on a code, that becomes even messy. So to be able to clearly understand where is the problem, how to debug the problem, so there are certain methods available. Console.log, we definitely talk about it. It's one of my favorite. You just put this debugger at a couple of points and you should be able to see till what level my code is actually going, right? And then setting up the breakpoints. In the debugger window, you can set the breakpoints in the JavaScript code. At each breakpoint, JavaScript will stop and you should be able to see the values of JavaScript variables. And this is available in most of the programming language. In IDE, you will find on the left side, you can actually create a dot. And when the program executes, it breaks on the debugger point, and then there you can actually see a lot of things. Let's try it and see. By the time it is loading, major browsers debugging tools from Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Opera, Safari, they all have this debugging tool available. So let's try it on the. So what it says, that it should actually stop at the debugger. Now, right, so since I mentioned the debugger point here, I should be able to see the values, right? So there are a lot of things you can actually go point by point. You can see the DOM breakpoints, you can see global listeners, right, with this value. And this actually gives you a lot of insights how your code is actually going on, right? So how to stop it and then check the values of a couple of items here. This is important, and this helps developer and the team to understand it. And then if you want to go, so this is something like you can click and move to the next one. So with that, let me just take a pause. Let me see if we have covered each and everything. I am sure I definitely did, because I talked about a couple of advanced points. Okay,